Kitty! Good old Molly. Good old Molly the kitty. Oh! No! No, 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 no! Everyone's a zombie. Oh, no, I don't think any.
Okay, it made a sound.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Find Edie. Eddie.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
And you have to get up there this way? My god.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Aw, Sanjay.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back and to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Ben.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
The little school.
The beginning and the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Swing.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Then.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Magic Paintbrush. Nice. Whoa. That's cool. Gotta go out this way.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Go up right here.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Go up that way. Louis.
Everyone always told me to stay in Louis's room. Except Louis.
Get in.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Yeah. Where that weed at? Where that weed at?
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh my god. Cut his head off.
He kept working at the cannery.
Oh
but
my
he withdrew
god.
part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior.
Cut off these heads. Cut it off.
His
Wabam.
mind began to wander.
Oh.
I asked him to describe it.
That's
He said
weird.
he started
I have to do
small,
both at the same time.
imagining a labyrinth.
Oh, that's really hard.
He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously.
Oh, that's weird. That's so
I had
weird.
hoped he'd find himself.
Fucking go.
But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said
that's
Lewis
really
had become
hard.
a model employee.
I have to control the guy
Tireless,
with my
focused.
left hand. And still cut these fish
Like a
up.
whole new Lewis. So
Oh,
I
that's
let him
weird.
go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Oh, fucking... Get over there.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
So hard.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something.
Oh, shit. I'm stuck.
Every day his imagination.
If I lose
grew
focus,
stronger.
like... I lose where I am.
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever.
Oh, Jesus.
Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering.
Jesus.
It became a game.
Oh, it's fucking finally done.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
I hate this one. I hate it.
New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the
Minneapolis.
cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Just keep on sailing. Keep on sailing.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a beautiful prince, handsome queen, the queen was on her own quest for
And rainbows.
radiant rainbows. He followed the sound of her
Electric sitar.
electric sitar. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Oh my god, I hate this.
Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes,
This
he's
is
become
crazy.
something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
This is nuts. This is too much.
My
I have
imagination
to chop
is as
salmon
real as my body,
and
he told me.
play this game.
It was hard to argue with him.
Oh, I'm so glad I don't have to chop salmon anymore. Aw, he's got a little Nintendo
Began
in
to
there.
forget the world we know.
Salmon!
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Not even, like, doing the fish.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Yeah, that's right. King coming through. Hit those symbols like you really mean it, alright?
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Kitty. Good old Molly. Good old Molly the kitty.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only
What's up,
one
queen?
thing left to do.
Let's go get crowned. Exactly.
Bend down his head.
Oh my god. It's gonna get cut off.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
He got sliced. He got cut.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.